certainly breaking down numbers here on Studio 10. That's why we're in the classroom. But first, I want you all to take a moment and think back to your childhood. I know we all have a teacher or two who made a very big difference in our life. And for many people in Michigan, that teacher is Caitlyn Walton. She is Waverly High School's math and special ed teacher. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad you're here today because not only are you a wonderful teacher, but you, alongside 4 others, were selected as an outstanding math educator statewide. Congratulations on that award.
Thank you.
How did it feel?
It felt really good. It's my first time being recognized with some type of award. I've been really fortunate to have a lot of students express over my years of teaching how grateful they are for me. This has just made it much more public, so that part has been really new, but it felt really good to know that my hard work has been appreciated.
I love that. And of course, for all of us, you know, sometimes when you get into the groove of your job, it's just like every other day, but sometimes when somebody just takes that moment to say, hey, thank you for making a difference in my life, that really means a lot. And again, now it's being recognized publicly.
Yes.
But I will say, math, personally, at least for me, was not my best or my favorite subject growing up. But something they did say about you when you got the award was that you contributed a lot of initiatives to help the students not only enjoy it, but understand math better. Can you talk to us about some of those?
Well, when I started at Waverly, I started as a math interventionist. So my particular role was working with those students that are struggling. And I think just making them feel welcome and making sure that they know that they're safe and your classroom is a safe space where they can struggle, they can make mistakes, especially when so many kids come in hating math, has been one of the most important things. And then to build their confidence, let them see some small successes and build on that before you kind of push them to try things on their own where they might fail, because you want them to be resilient.
That is awesome. And something you just said, and you mentioned a safe space. You also are a student advisor for a student club. Tell us a little bit about your work there.
So I am the Saga advisor. That is our Sexuality and Gender Alliance group at Waverly High School. And we actually just had our first co-event with our East, our 5-6 building in our middle school, where we got all of our students together and just making sure our students feel supported and that there's safe places for them in all of our buildings.
I love that. You make sure that they're supported in the school during classroom hours as well as outside after that. And those are the little things that students remember and hold and take with them no matter what. Absolutely. And with that being said, was there ever an inspirational teacher that you had in your life that you said, you know what, this is the person that made me want to do what I do?
So I was really lucky. Mrs. Graves, Mrs. Coleman, Mrs. Drake, Mrs. Lynch, Mrs. Crittenden, who actually is on the board of the MCTM, who gave me this award, Mr. DeLynn. I had so many teachers that were passionate and loved teaching, and you knew that they loved you. They wanted you to be successful. So I had a lot of great role models growing up.
That is awesome, and I hope they're watching this. Hopefully you can send this to them too. And teaching for 16 years, obviously there is a lot that you've been showing these students, a lot you've learned yourself. Is there anything the students teach you on a day-to-day basis?
Everything. Empathy, resilience, kindness, just so many things that they have done for me, them and then my own children, which I promised I'd give them a shout out, Kira, Zariah, and Azil. Just every day that their mindset to come back and start fresh and to be open to people and help, and really their resilience is #1, especially after COVID.
Absolutely, resilience. That is so important. And thank you for instilling that in the next generation of students. And of course, thank you for joining us, and congratulations again.
All right, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Well, don't go anywhere just yet. Studio 10 continues.